Hi, cat. I know. I need my seat back. Can I have my seat back, please? Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm Starlene Hodge. I'm an artist. I post a lot of vlogs here on YouTube. But this one's gonna be a little special one. A lot has been going on this past month. I am starting my fertility journey. So this video is essentially finding out that I have to start my fertility journey, and learning that I am going to need surgery, learning that I'm going to need IVF, learning about thyroid issues, all that stuff. I recorded myself as I found out these things because I like to video journal. So that's what all of this will be. If you're curious about this specifically, I'm 39-year-old mixed race black woman who owns a cat who likes to chew on things on her desk. Let's move you over here. And my husband and I have been trying to have a kid for 7 months now. This vlog will start after that first doctor's visit, after trying for so long and nothing happening. So let's take you there. Yeah, so I went to the doctor today to get some updates on fertility and all that stuff, because I'm 39 and Max and I are trying to have a kid, and I'm doing all the things everybody says you're supposed to be doing. I'm tracking. I waited 6 months. We were trying and nothing, and say go to the doctor after 6 months if you're over 35. Did that. I knew I had fibroids, but the last time I knew I had fibroids, I had 3, and went to the doctor, and she checks to see how my fibroids are doing, and she said, and I quote, "Oh, wow, you have a lot." And so my odds of having kids naturally, especially because of my age and the fibroids, are not very high. She's recommending surgery, but she wants me to get a second opinion first from a fertility specialist, just to kind of confirm and double check. So I do appreciate that. I am not feeling great. We'll just say that. Trying to be optimistic, but it's hard to be optimistic when you're a stats person. I'm a stats and data person, and I like knowing the odds of things, and it seems like my odds as a whole, because of my age and everything going on, is not great without spending a lot of money. And even then, with the money, it only increases all your odds so much. So that's where I'm at. But I'm also at the place of, even though I know odds and data and all that stuff, I think I would feel worse if I didn't give it a try, even if that causes more financial issues for myself. I still feel like I should give it a shot, so I don't have any regrets. But that's how I'm feeling so far. I will meet up with you guys again after I've had my second opinion appointment. Let's see what the next process is with that. Apparently that lump right there is the big fibroid, and I got a bunch of other ones. Anybody got an extra 30K just lying around? You could just give that to me. That would be cool. Okay. Oh my God, this appointment. Okay, I got another ultrasound to truly count the fibroids. He only counted 5. My regular OBGYN counted 8 or 9. He counted 5, and one big old one that's sitting in my uterus cavity. That's probably the one causing the big problem. Definitely does recommend surgery to remove them. But he did say my eggs looked good. He said he counted 10 follicles, which I was like, I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of rad. But what he's recommending, because of my age, that we should do IVF, like prep IVF beforehand. Essentially like getting my eggs, getting Max's boys, getting the best of them, going ahead and making embryos, freezing those, and then I get the surgery, because he thinks, because of the placement of this particular fibroid, it's going to take 6 to 9 months for my uterus to heal. And by then, my eggs might be stale and bad, because I'm about to be 40. So he recommends getting good eggs now, fixing my uterus, then trying for a baby. And the total cost of all of that, minus surgery, because apparently my insurance will cover their surgery, so that's good. For the cost of one cycle is $21,500, and the cost of 2 cycles, which is the recommended to do, is $30,000. Yeah. There's payment plans and things, and like loans and stuff to apply to, which we're definitely gonna do that. Gonna try to do that. And can I tell you that that SIS test, I can't pronounce it. It's like some type of crazy sonogram. Here, I'm gonna write it here. I took that test. It was horrible. I did not feel good. Did not enjoy that. That was real bad. Real painful. And then afterward, like, he's starting to explain stuff to me, like recommendations, and I just got lightheaded and was like, oh no, I'm about to pass out. And he's like, you should lay back down. We're gonna get you some water, hang out for like 15 minutes. You can take your time, no nothing. And I was so embarrassed. He said it happens all the time. And he said, it's not my fault, it's his fault, all this stuff, whatever. I think he was just saying that to be nice, because real painful, but like real painful in like really bad cramps painful. So like folks with uteruses, you'll understand a bad cramp where it's just like, oh, I'm about to peel over. It was that pain extended. It didn't come in like a wave like it normally does. It just stayed there, and afterward, like, you know, it was gone. It went away. But when he was explaining, it was just like my body was just like, what the fuck just happened? Why are you sitting up? You need to lay down. And I did. They gave me chocolate and water to feel better. And now I feel great. I'm fine. Although mildly cramping still, which they said that should go away by tomorrow. And yeah, I have to sit and think about a lot of this stuff. I've been sitting in the sun. I wish I was rich. How do we make an extra $30,000? So many tests, so more blood work, all this thyroid tests. I genuinely do not think anything is wrong with my thyroid. They're just double checking. Turns out, I think I said this already, but if you take biotin, it fucks with your thyroid tests. It'll make it way lower than it actually is. It doesn't actually affect your thyroid, just the test. But because no way to know for sure without taking other tests, she filled up 6 vials of blood. Cool. So did that. She also checked that. She's just like, oh, it's a little enlarged. And then she's like, oh, your lymph node's big too. I was like, yeah, I've had like a big lymph node here since I had like mono when I was like in middle school. So she's just like, oh, we'll do like an x-ray or some type of thing for that too. And I was like, okay. It's fine. If all of this in the end, if doing all this in the end helps me be able to get pregnant and have a healthy baby, cool. It'll be worth it. But right now, I'm tired and annoyed. That wasn't so bad. It's just they like checked my lymph node here, which has been slightly inflamed since I was in high school. I had mono in high school, and so like my lymph nodes were both like really big back then, and just over time it's shrunk. Like the one on my left side is like nothing, but there's always been like this one's always been a little bigger. And so when I went to the doctor about my thyroid, I let her know like, hey, like that's also been there, you know, because I don't know how all this is connected. And she's like, oh, let's go check that out as well. So that's what I did today. And I'm assuming this is also going to be like nothing, because why would it be? So yeah, I'm gonna wait for results now on all these tests, and hopefully everything's fine. I hope so, because then I can move on to other IVF related things, but I don't know. Got my blood test results back from my general doctor. Because of the results, she's still going to recommend that I see an endocrinologist. She's going to give me a referral to that because my tests are a little weird. My TSH is still really low despite me not taking the biotins, which is indicative of me having hyperthyroidism, not hypo. I kind of wish it was hypo because the solutions for that are easier than hyper. And my T3 is high, which indicates hyperthyroidism, but my T4, these are all thyroid hormones. My T4 is normal. With those results, I looked that up online because I like being informed and knowing what I'm getting into. It looks like when your T3 is high and your TSH is low, but your T4 is normal, that means you have subclinical hyperthyroidism. And that would make more sense for me because I don't have any symptoms of hyperthyroidism. I am not losing weight in like a super drastic way. I've actually been gaining weight. So that does not indicate hyperthyroidism. I don't have like crazy panic attacks or anything like that. I am anxious, but that's because the world is what it is right now. And I'm also trying to have a kid, and like a lot of shit's going on where it seems like that might not be possible. So that's causing anxiety, but I don't think there's nothing that's like an abnormal amount based on like what my life is like right now. And like I don't have bulging eyes, which is like an indicator for hyperthyroidism. I don't like literally have any of the like negative symptoms of it. The only thing that's indicating that I have it is that the low TSH. That's it. So I'm hoping treatment for that isn't anything crazy, because when I was looking into it, there's all this source of like radioactive iodine and surgery and all this stuff, and all that information did to me was tell me it's gonna delay IVF and fibroid surgery and all that stuff even further, and that would suck. So I'm hoping that I see this endocrinologist and they figure out a better plan for me. Maybe it's just taking a little bit of medication to like level me off. But we'll see. Okay, so ending the vlog now at this point. Things that I've discovered as of today of recording this are I contacted the fertility clinic to tell them about the thyroid situation and if that's going to hinder me from starting IVF treatment. They are actually good to go on that. They want me to go ahead and apply for an IVF loan. And ideally, we're going to start IVF at the beginning of my next cycle. So good on there. I'm a little nervous because I was expecting them to say, oh, we got to hold off. And they didn't. They were like, actually, that means we need to get your eggs now as soon as possible so that you can take care of your thyroid and fibroid situation. If you're only here because of the IVF stuff, I am an artist. I sell a lot of art. As you can see, obviously this is going to cost a lot. At the end of the vlog, I'm going to put how much I spent on all of this so far in the past month, and that cost is definitely going to be increasing. 30K, holy fuck. So if you want to help out, here are links to my art shops. I might be opening up a third shop because why the heck not? Because all of this is going to cost some coins. But hopefully it'll all be successful and worth it. Yeah, I will update this particular type of vlogging style on IVF and fertility in particular in like batches as I learn more information. It'll be similar to how like this vlog went. Otherwise, when I post videos on this channel, it'll be more art related because that's what I am and that's normally what I post. So this is kind of like a special edition vlog, and if you subscribe, you're gonna see more art things than you will see IVF things. But subscribe anyway. Why not see, you know, the fullness of a person? It's not just their baby making abilities. It's about who they are and their art and how they are as a person. So that's it. I'll see you guys. Wish me luck.